What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be playing a deck I brewed just the other day. Played it a good amount on my stream and had some pretty good success with it, and it's a pretty fun concept, so I thought you guys might enjoy it. Like many decks in Runeterra right now, it is running Gnar, but trying to go like a little bit of a different approach with it, right? We're running Give It All, so this is a Give It All deck, taking advantage of all the keywords that Gnar gets when he levels up, as well as Vi, and trying to swing that into some pretty cool finishes. So the main idea with this, right, Give It All gives the same power and health to all the units of your highest unit. So like whatever has the most attack, whatever has the most health, will get transferred all the way across and share all the keywords across. So you could use that in a bunch of different crazy ways, right? With like Gnar, again, will have quick attack and overwhelm. You'll be able to share that around. Challenger and tough. We run Poro Cannon, which can give elusive across the board as well. Ambush is another way to get elusive. So like one, we could go for like a big hit with Vi or something like that and just try to get direct damage in. With as well as like if we have 10 mana, like in some instances, you could give elusive to something to have that get shared across the board, or maybe spread out the damage, because you want to have the main idea with this deck, right? Is whenever you're going for Give It All, you want to have multiple threats that they have to remove to increase the odds of you getting value off of the spell, because very often you're not going to have mana to have like protection spells or way to keep your units alive. So it's like a pretty tricky situation like a lot of the times. For example, I was running Troll Chant and I just found myself in the instances where I wanted to use Troll Chant, most of the time I was tapped for mana. So we cut that for 2 copies of Used Cast Salesman, which could get you a wider board and blockers that are ephemeral anyway, so you could keep your tangible units alive and use them for these bigger spells and like get the value that way, right? We run Boom Baboon and Jury Rig as like discard fodder for Oro Cannon, for Zonite Urchin. We're even running Sump Dredger, right? 2 copies of Get Excited. So we have a lot of things that need discard fodder. So the Boom Baboon giving us the Challenger, Jury Rig, Ballistic Bot. Those are all like different ways for us to like just increase the value in our hand, because in today's metagame with Bandle City just having the infinite value that it really does, we have to try to replicate that as much as possible. The other thing I really like, right, with this deck is it is a Freljord P&Z deck, but Gnar giving you access to Pokestick. Pokestick is an amazing card, and just being able to have Gnar generating you Pokesticks and getting you extra value is huge. Like, it just keeps us in the long game so often. We run Vulpine Wanderer, which has a pretty flexible package of giving us a stance swap, which has the ability to either just buff a unit, give overwhelm, which is absolutely huge with Vi. Ballistic Bot gets absolutely insane in this deck, very big. We can also give regen, which is great for, again, Vi. Vi is like some more attrition matchup where we're just trying to take out units. Giving Vi with the tough regen is pretty huge. And then dealing 1 to everything is great against swarm decks. Also technically could be 1 burn, which more often than you'd expect, this 1 burn damage could just win you a game, which is pretty cool that it's flexible in that way. Most of the time you're using it for overwhelm, but just the flexibility of it is cool. And it could also just be discard fodder if you like need to dig for something, like dig for burn, and you need something that you can toss in your hand. Just having that is a pretty cool option. Once again, pretty cool deck. I had a lot of fun with it, playing it today on stream, playing it in my session today. And overall, like, I've had a positive win rate with it. You know, I'm not going to say that this is the meta breaker by any means, but you could definitely do some damage with it, catch a lot of people off guard, and have fun doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this deck. Definitely recommend you guys give this one a go. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Trying to upload as often as possible, share a bunch of cool decks with you guys whenever I make anything that I feel like is worth sharing on the channel. I'm definitely going to make a video and throw it on here, so if you guys want to keep up to date with whatever brews I'm making, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm also going to link my Twitch channel in the chat, which if you want to just keep up, maybe see some brews that, you know, I might not have felt made the cut to be shared on the channel, you could go ahead and check that out there down in the description. But appreciate you guys as always. Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Okay, going against what looks like timelines. These two seem like pretty good keeps. Love finding Gnar, Ballistic Bots. It's great. Question always is Baboon or Bot. I generally lean towards playing the Bot to start turn 2. But But I feel like I could end up pretty aggressive with the baboon here. And I would rather have this try to like stick on the board, right? Like, this should trade with whatever option he has to pick. I don't think there's any like 2-drop that's gonna have like 4 health or something unless he hits a box buzz. Would be a snap call. Okay. Done dragon trade. Doesn't really matter. That's the funny thing about thinking about it there. Like, you know, I'm just gonna go for something like that.
Humanity is obsolete.
Get this down so we have that's cool. Zonite into Gnar. I probably want to attack with this, so I'm gonna wait. Like, I'm not just gonna open here, I'm just gonna actually just play this. Could like thermo it again if he has another thermo, or get excited. This is tough for him if he doesn't actually have the removal. I'm actually super glad that Ballistic Bot would have pulled the removal if he doesn't really have anything here. I'd be shocked. Okay. Depending on the pickup. I feel like I always actually just drag with the chompers. I feel like it's the safest way to do this. Push some extra damage too. Because if he does block here, Troll Chant, like, I think I'm fine just him just cycling his own hand. It's pretty funny.
You can see the Devastian border from here.
Maybe if he has another concurrent timelines, lose it. What did you just kick though? I couldn't tell what that was. Does it tell you otherwise? Okay. I guess. Cast to block Trundle feels alright, but I mean, I guess at the end of the day, Gnar is just always blocking, so you don't really have to like consider that. This out. Ooh, this like an okay give it all for sure. The thing is, like, he could Troll Chant or whatever he wants. I mean, like, freeze. They're all gonna get the keywords like Challenger plus this other stuff. And I'll at least go to 3. Oh shit! It went through. That's huge. So they're all getting Challenger, Quick Attack, and Overwhelm. Absolutely nuts. And we have Burn in hand. We even have Sneaky Elusive damage, Cast damage, like... Damn. Bro's gotta... probably just move on to the next. Thing about it's so funny. Like, there's no way it matters. There's gotta be no way it matters. Losing his whole board. By 5. He would have froze if he had it. Like, nah, dude. He ain't coming back from that. I'm sorry, man. And another game, just the game. Okay, we're up against, I would think, Yordle in Arms. Which I think a lot of this stuff works well against. We definitely want elusive blockers, the ability to spew out units with Baboon, some Dredger to cycle, discard fodder with Ballistic, like a lot of this making sense here. Any second. Okay, he kicked most of his hand, only keeping one thing. I don't know what that'd be, like Lulu or something. Cask is great in this matchup. Like, if they go for a Yordle in arms, having just like a bunch of casts to potentially set off seems super, super valuable. I'll probably set up the ballistic bot here. I could do that or the dredger. Go with the bot.
Witness perfection, meatbags. Safety disengaged.
Monkey block, mystic. Seems good. Okay. Fizz is gonna get elusive. I feel like this is worth to save the little bit of damage it does. I don't think I need like that ignition. I think I'd rather just keep it close to the chest that I have Oro Cannon. Interesting. Suddenly I want an elusive blocker. Only thing is you can drag this here.
Improve perfection. Prime and ready.
I think we're just gonna be passing.
System upgrade.
This is turning difficult.
Can you improve perfection? Destiny awaits.
I think like this is fine for the most part. Make them trade down. Set up some new robots.
That I am superior life form.
Gotta be cautious of burn.
Perfection, meatbags.
And so far we're matching up with him. As far as elusives here. I mean, honestly, I feel like I should just flood all of these.
Safety disengaged. Prime and ready.
They won't like this.
Inferior design.
Like this block seems okay. You can start getting some cycle with the Zonite.
The sun rock got me good.
Finally found Vi. For sure think I want to try to kill Fizz coming up.
Here comes the
This shouldn't die. Both of these can attack, and I think it's okay. I guess there's not a point in keeping that back. Like, he knows it's there. Yeah, he's just gonna wait until anyways. So just like grab Fizz, open attack. This trades, push 1 damage. Not bad. Only thing is the infinite Vandal value. Gonna look rough. If we find Give It All though, I could potentially use it in conjunction with Jesus Christ. So bad. With the cast is what I was gonna say, but here we go. Alright, 6. This card instantly puts us at like
Hello, anyone want to join my party?
at 4 if we play it. Definitely want a pokey stick with this. Grab the Trickster, pokey the
Well, just do your best, okay?
the Daring Poro. A little bit of comeback potential. That's fine. The 1 card. Could go for the level up, but I think I'd rather have more pokies potentially. Honestly, at this point, getting rid of Cast Salesman seems good too. Like, this doesn't matter.
Who's with me?
This goes, take another pokey. I think I just want to go like deeper into the deck and see what I could find. Found another Gnar, like, Gnar seems good. You can get it. He can't get excited this. Let's say I drag this. This deals 6 for lethal if I drag it to the 1/1. Bad. Man, this was a insane comeback if this actually happens. I think the development is fine since we have the Get Excited to like drag this out. If he's doing this, seems good. Because we could just get more damage with Ambush. And that's it. We actually won this. That was a crazy comeback to say the least. Jesus. Nice. You just didn't have the amount of burn I would have thought that I'm used to decks like that having, but sweet win right there. Okay, up against Action Sivir. Let's keep Gnar. I think keep everything but Ambush for that. Little bit of a problem with the too much discard fodder, but I'd rather have this. Like, this just worked out perfect. That was the draw that made it all made sense. It'd be so sick if he didn't have a 1-drop. Yes. Okay, huge damage. You go 2-drop into some treasure, be able to drag something. If he plays action, I might want to go for this. I don't know.
settle, cooks to kill.
I think it's worth trying. That's huge. And since we have the Poro Cannon, probably gonna go ahead play something out. I'm actually just gonna develop one more unit because he didn't have a 1-drop on that turn before. He could have drawn into one, but if he didn't, it's just 1 extra damage that I could potentially be leaving on the table. I'm not trying to do. Single combat. Funny thing about single combat is, like, let's say he hits this, it doesn't kill the chompers. Keeping the chompers alive definitely isn't bad. Pretty down to play a Gnar and just even get a pokey stick off of it would be cool. If he tries to drag with the Broadwing. You got to be cautious here of the... Okay, yeah. I was going to say. I mean, that wasn't what I was thinking, but what I was thinking was, like... That's fine. Merciless Hunter. Couldn't remember the name. Can get down now. If he goes for like a single combat again, I'm just happy getting the pokey sticks that this will provide. Oro connecting could level our Gnar. Unless he goes for a concerted strike, this can at least, yeah. Talked about it a lot, but just getting the pokey sticks is what I'm like really advocating for at the moment. Single? Find. Go ahead, bro.
We love it when they run.
So we do end up with the level. I could try to direct the Mystic towards the Waking Sands.
Nothing's lost. It's just waiting.
Ooh, that, yeah, that we can't counter.
We found today. Danger pays. Watch your head.
Him taking that is so huge. Okay. He's not that silly.
We'll get our licks in. Step lightly.
I think I'm just gonna take this and hope he doesn't have another combat spell. Like, all of these can just get Challenger at the very least, too. Okay, so he had the single where it's getting a bunch of 4-3 Challengers, which... It's okay. Not the worst.
I go where the trouble is.
At least still, like, potentially clear everything. Those lived through a lot.
I've got your back.
And that's just a trade. Cool with it. One of our units still stays alive. Castiel's meant to block like 12 million things.
What's behind this door, you think? Deadly traps, angry guardians.
Problem. I see him playing these out a lot of the times. Then being able to play the bot.
First one's free.
And then Zonite, like, to get some cycle going.
Steal from the rich.
Seems good. I don't know what his last card is, but I think we like need to make sure this hits the board here.
Business as usual.
Block, block. I mean, I could even block here. I don't think it's worth risking, though.
Inferior design.
I doubt I'm ever dying from one card, though. Punish. Punish was real. It was a risky line to take, but I was hoping it went well. You gotta know that's a bait too, like, God.
What a haul!
And he found that.
Soldiers, to me.
The sunrock got me good.
This is actually huge. Getting overwhelmed on this with the challenger. I mean, he could definitely just for Demacia, but if he doesn't,
Kip and I will scout ahead. Won't we, Kip?
like if he doesn't use it here, he just loses. Forced into it, forced to use that. Let's say I did something like this, right? This pushes 2 damage. He goes block, block, block. This deals 2 damage also. And we're off by 1. I'll have 1 blocker going into the next attack, which is a no-go. I think I do try for this. Take the bit of chip damage. Stall out. Okay, so if we live this turn, we just win.
It's a living. Danger pays.
Hopefully no Absolver or anything silly like that. The rally, we can live that, depending if this keyword is insane. Calendar doesn't matter. Ooh. Moment of truth, we're just gonna rip it. We're not gonna really play around the deny card. Just hope he doesn't have it. Hopefully this is it. That's it. That was clutch. That came down to the wire, but we actually got there, and that was sick. Okay, Teemo Poppy, I would assume Bandletree or maybe like a burn style deck. More realistically, I would think like a burn style. Keep a 1-drop, 2-drop baboon. All this seems pretty good. So tell me. I feel like if it is burn, like if they play like a burn style card,
Flesh was
Then I'm gonna kick this Give It All was pretty much what I was gonna say. That's a Vandal Tree card. I would think. Like, that doesn't make sense to me in like a burn.
Perfection.
Let's see. We can let him push his 2. I think we're probably fine just banking spell mana more so than like using the ignitions. Pretty happy to play Big Chonker here.
Anything helps.
Safety disengaged.
There's the tree. Get a Vi down, but I don't think I'd want to be going for like
I am superior life form. Humanity
Give It All yet.
obsolete.
I think I'd rather just pop off ignitions, let these guys go pretty hard. Maybe open an ambush to just get some damage. Not open.
That didn't do nothing.
It's a little silly because damage doesn't really matter. I think if we're losing to anything, we're losing to the tree.
Primed and ready.
That's obviously great for Give It All, and we want to go for that. 6. Okay.
And ready.
6 is interesting.
Safety
7's
disengaged.
sus. Sure. None of these say made by tree either. I don't know if we got an overlapping one. Buster shot doesn't really matter. I think we're just gonna set up a Give It All for our next attack, most likely.
Surprise, surprise.
Safety disengaged.
You just let these rip. Like,
Can you improve perfection? Safety disengaged.
Winter is the Freljord's true ruler. One girl wrecking crew.
System upgrade.
The frost reveals all to me.
and that should just be the game. If he let us get 1,000,094 tough elusives. That's it. That's a wrap. We're up against Tippy. Don't think I keep Give It All. I keep Gnar. Don't keep Mystic. I'll keep a Poro Cannon. What's up, boy? Straight up, I think I just cycle this. This gives him some intel, but feeling fine. Can trade if he's down. Badly. And it's pretty clunky. And it just got a bit better with that draw. Ooh, it got a lot better. I mean, here, if he goes for like a sharp sight situation, I do not mind. Super cool with it. 2 birds down.
All right, let's get to work.
Fairly happy to just like have this not level. Have Vi like kind of gridlock him a bit.
Stands for violence.
Nothing gets between me and my mark.
A slight adjustment.
Freeze! Prepare for combat!
Okay, Quinn gone. Ton of elusives. Pokey. I don't mind it. Quite a threat. I like wasn't totally sure if I like was gonna go for that line or if I wanted to even, but at the end of the day.
Been a long path to get here.
These are getting fearsome. This will be able to kill here. And I'll go to pass. That's what he's about.
Steady hands.
Another Gnar. Sure, dude. Okay, next round we have, what is this, 7 mana plus 2? 8, I could play 1 Poro if I want to. I wanted to go for Overwhelm. I feel like I probably don't. I feel like I just go for the Gnar. And we'll just drop like a bit of these guys here. Like, that's cool.
Soldiers, to me! Fall by my sword!
That's huge. Definitely huge. Ambush, having it as a trick to like have this block fearsomes too. Pretty fire.
We Demacians are no easy prey.
A little reinforcement at the seams.
Scouting ahead.
Irrelevant.
Just like hunting thresher geese.
Weird. Oh, just because it lives? Yeah, no, having it live is good. That makes complete sense. Like, these can just block. Like, one more Poro down. Like, we're literally at 20 here. Does nothing, I'm fine with that.
One girl wrecking crew.
Girl, overwhelm. Probably just use ambush for like a little bit of extra push.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Probably grab Quinn, right? Have to.
I create this.
Oh, true. And that kills. Easy enough right there. The ambush actually adds 3, so like we'd get it to 14. He'd have to have a lot of health to add to like really make that matter, but that was a good one. Now the timelines matchup. Yeah, this is better. Like, since this creates fodder, I didn't think we need the jury rig. Bots obviously synergize really well with the Poros. And Vi will start to pop as well. There's a lot here that I'm happy with. Infinite Poros, okay.
But look at me now. Nothing escapes my
You don't want to just give him random card draw and put this low. Pretty happy to pass. Probably just going to take damage from it, realistically. Timeline's down.
is obsolete.
So many selections with this dude. Like, I think at best he takes like a 2-3. A 3-2 would actually be more annoying. Like, I'd probably have to Mystic at that point. Oh, he takes his own bot. Interesting. I mean, that like makes his attack pretty bad though. And if I was a maniac, I could give it all next round. I doubt I do it. Oh. Sure. Clear the way, bro.
We made it.
Clear the way.
Stuff did it.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Prime and ready. Fire.
Sure. So all his blocks are pretty whatever.
Safety disengaged. Prime and ready.
Fuck, they just die. Deal 7. It's great. We don't really care about the monkey anyways. Vi could potentially level. I doubt. Ooh, that might change things up a bit. All right, well, never mind. Later, Vi. These aloofs, he's cleared things out. Really funny. The detective.
nations cautious and quiet. This is our way.
The sun rock got me good.
System upgrade.
Like, this chip is just too strong.
Time to get rowdy.
We will slow them.
Okay, took care of that scout. Like, I might take a fair bit here.
Help the poor.
I've got a lead.
Safety disengage. Can you improve perfection?
So these deal 4, this deals 2. Overwhelm obviously threatens 1,000,000. And kind of limits what he could afford to do on his end. Yeah, the bit of healing here is annoying. I don't even know what this does. Oh, the formidable thing. Interesting. Also, it has just like 4 health, right? We don't want to take the one that gets hit by Mystic, I think. He had no answer. We got him. We got there.